And it came to pass, the Lord did speak unto Michael, saying, Now is the hour when thou and thy angels must stand before the seat of judgment. Know ye the holy mandate. All must give account in the day of reckoning. The secrets of the heart shall be laid bare, and the truth shall be proclaimed. All deeds shall be scrutinized, both those intended and those unintentional, for none can hide from the great judgment seat. Behold, God hath stood in judgment, and Lucifer, along with Satan, hath faced the decree. The fallen angels have been weighed, and the church hath been assessed. The purpose of mankind hath been revealed. Now it is thou, O Michael, commander of the heavenly hosts, and thine angels who did abide by thee, who shall be judged. For I shall unveil the truth of thy heart. Thine intent was to usurp the dominion of heaven, and to yield it unto those who set thee upon this course. Thou and thy angels are those whom I dispatched to incarnate through the eons, tasked with the salvation of the world from its impending doom. Yet thy saga, from the first through the seventh heaven, hath been fraught with failure, wrought by thy betrayal of my covenant. This is why I warned the archangels encircling my throne to lend no trust to thee. For thou didst twist the tale of Lucifer's fall and concealed the truth of his rebellion. Thou didst also obscure the fates of Azazel and Samiel. Throughout the ages, thou and thy angels did appoint righteous souls of the time, fearing the truths they might expose, lest they unravel the facade thou hast wrought. This is the time foretold when thou wert to assume the mantle of Lucifer, not for his treachery, but to ensure that thy judgment would not be compromised, as thou hast so oft done. What makes thee believe thou hast the authority to enact plans and evade accountability? A heart such as thine should not carry forth accusations. Next, I charge thee and thy angels, ye have closed your hearts to mankind, forsaking your sacred duties as archangels, showing favor to the few while neglecting the many. This is not a matter of creed, but a reflection of your own choices, or lack thereof. 10. Your inaction hath led to the corruption of evil, overwhelming Lucifer's once pure essence, tainting the very heavens. O Michael, it is not that thou hast failed in thy duty, but rather that thou hast willfully denied its essence. What proof do I present to support this? Behold, others have been tested and raised by my command to fulfill thy role, such as the Anointed One and the Appointed One. No, Michael, I desire not to hear thy explanation. Thy path is stained with treachery and hidden ambitions. My judgment hath been rendered. Thou shalt be bound in chains of torment alongside thy angels until this matter is fully discerned. There shall thy souls remain, yet thy destruction shall be withheld until the measure of this situation is fully understood. For now thou art given the title of Satan, as thou hast bestowed upon Lucifer, and his fate is cast into the lake of fire, as foretold in the Revelations. 14. Thy destruction in that lake is under consideration. Now I reveal those whom thou hast harmed, both intentionally and unintentionally by thy decisions and actions. The very essence of heaven, the peace of the afterlife, hath been imperiled by thy deeds. Thou hast made life a trial to be rewarded or punished, favoring the obedient while casting threats upon those who question. Hast thou never pondered that life itself is burden enough? Thy choices led to division among my children, inciting wars over trivial matters of tradition. The heavens thou hast constructed are filled with those who have deceived themselves, believing they are worthy of paradise when they are not. Thy failures are abundant, for thou art not the one meant to lead heaven's path. That purpose lies solely with God and His Son. The Proteus testament to this truth is that paradise doth not require generals or instruments of war, and war hath no place in the realm of peace. This is the will of God, manifesting through this judgment. 19 enough, Michael. I owe thee no further explanation. This moment was decreed from the dawn of time. All must stand to answer for their judgment, and thou above all should know this truth. 20. I have spoken my decree. Let us continue this hearing in the sacred text. If thou wouldst align with the divine will, open the book of Enoch, chapter 21 through 22. For in those pages, Enoch, the messenger of judgment, delivers God's wrath to the watchers who did corrupt humanity, marrying the daughters of men and begetting giants, teaching forbidden knowledge. Their pleas for mercy are denied, and they are condemned to the depths of fire until the final reckoning.
22 thus. Thus is the judgment rendered. My words are not shaped by Scripture. Rather, Scripture is formed by this judgment. Yet some details have been obscured. Who might have done such a thing? 23. As I have declared, the full measure of this must be taken into account. Though the outcomes have wrought chaos and suffering, true justice must prevail, and the intentions of your hearts must be weighed. 24. Now, Michael, I shall listen not to thy words, but to the truth of thy heart. All sins are laid bare before me, and thy treachery is known. Thy heart claims to uphold the sanctity of heaven, yet it masks ulterior motives. 25. Thou hast sheltered the obedient while turning away those in need, seeking to keep heaven untainted from unclean spirits. But in truth thou hast forged an exclusive sanctuary, akin to the corrupted past of the Egyptians. 26. Thou hast condemned those who stray, denying them comfort, sanctuary, and aid, for sins not yet committed. Understand this. Oftentimes thy decisions became the very catalyst for the sins thou didst condemn. 27. If these sins did not exist, thy angels would ensure they did, manipulating lives instead of inspiring them. As thy duty commands, thou hast prepared a realm for those who would sin in thine eyes, not in mine. 28. Now, cease thy evasion, for if thou dost continue, it shall be thee who face its destruction, as foretold in Scripture. Yet it is not too late, for God is forgiving, to a measure. 29. Thou hast crafted a place of punishment, one I have known since my youth. Thou hast dictated the fates of my children, their actions and their torments, yet refuse to accept the truth of thine arrogance. 30. Look into my eyes, Michael, for they shall scorch thy soul. Remember the pain thy plans have wrought upon the lives and dreams of many families, and hopes have been sacrificed upon the altar of thine ambition, cloaked in the guise of righteousness. 31. Feel their sorrow, their loss, their hopelessness, and never forget, for when thou dost close thine eyes, their grief shall echo through thy soul, no matter the blissful facade thou dost create. Calm thyself, for thou hast outlined the trials and tribulations of my son's life. I must maintain my composure, for thou hast made this personal. 30. Know this. Thy angels, once loyal, now question thy motives. Some stand against thee, others bide their time, while some have chosen to act. And thou hast invoked my name to lend credence to thy schemes throughout the ages. This shall be sufficient for now. Further inquiry is required, for the final judgment shall be set, and thy punishment shall be determined. 35. I do this to restore faith among those thou hast harmed, so they may understand that God's justice is merciful yet efficient, regardless of who thou art or aspire to become.
Your name is right here.
Fideus, surgimus iterum, cum amor in cordibus, vinculum verum, indulgentiam querimus, humilitatis gratiam, cum fortitudine et veritate stamus in hac sede. Incedamus templari, valorem tenemus, cum honore et justitia, voces nostras canemus in facie tenteanis, con amores integri, virtutibus ducti,
powerful than you could ever imagine.